All right, so this is a suggestion via a channel member. Let's jump into it.
We got him. On the evening of September 11th, a family member of Tyler Robinson reached out to a family friend who contacted the Washington County Sheriff's Office with information that Robinson had confessed to them or implied that he had committed the incident. This information was relayed to the Utah County Sheriff's Office and scene investigators at Utah Valley University.
Like he thought that he was just going to get away with this, guys? Is that what that was his opinion?
This information was also conveyed to the FBI. Investigators reviewed additional video footage from UVU surveillance and identified Robinson arriving on UVU campus in a gray Dodge Challenger at approximately 8:29 a.m. on September 10th, in which he is observed on video in a plain maroon t-shirt, light-colored shorts, a black hat with a white logo, and light-colored shoes. When encountered in person by investigators in Washington County on September 12th, in the early morning hours, Robinson was observed in consistent clothing with those surveillance images. Investigators interviewed a family member of Robinson who stated that Robinson had become more political in recent years. The family member referenced a recent incident in which Robinson came to dinner prior to September 10th, and in the conversation with another family member, Robinson mentioned Charlie Kirk was coming to UVU. They talked about why they didn't like him and the viewpoints that he had. The family member also stated Kirk was full of hate and spreading hate. The family member also confirmed Robinson had a gray Dodge Challenger. Investigators identified an individual as the roommate of Robinson. Investigators interviewed that roommate, who stated that his roommate, referring to Robinson, made a joke on Discord. Investigators asked if he would show them the messages on Discord. He opened it and showed several messages to investigators and allowed investigators to take photos of the screen as each message was shown by Robinson's roommate. These photos consisted of various messages, including content of messages between the phone contact named Tyler with an emoji icon and Robinson's roommate's device. The content of these messages included messages affiliated with the contact Tyler, stating a need to retrieve a rifle from a drop point, leaving the rifle in a bush, messages related to visually watching the area where a rifle was left, and a message referring to having left the rifle wrapped in a towel. The messages also refer to engraving bullets and a mention of a scope and the rifle being unique. Messages from the contact Tyler also mentioned that he had changed outfits.
Okay, guys, I can definitely tell you this right now. I'm not even sure if this is like a person of interest any longer. This should probably be the person who is suspected of absolutely committing this atrocity here, guys, right? And that's pretty much based off what we're encountering here. Now, we're hearing that the potential reason why this may have happened is because he was like, militarized, let's say, by, online propaganda, et cetera, et cetera. He started getting into most likely, specific communities that absolutely have disdain for anyone that has a different opinion than them specifically. It could be that also, most likely is that. And this is, guys, this is such a wild one here. The left, for the most part, says that there's a whole gigantic amount of people that hear President Trump and et cetera, these type of talking points, and they immediately, they want to do terrible things to people. But in all actuality, it seems like, it's starting to seem like, at least, that it may be the exact opposite direction here. Because when you start to completely hate someone else's speech specifically to the point where you want to kind of end their existence, what exactly do you think is going to happen from here, guys? Like, what do you think's going to happen here? Someone is going to go out and end someone else's existence because they have different opinions than the affected group, let's say.
I know there has been speculation as well as to the writing on those casings. Those bullet casings, and I believe we have that as well. And I will share that with you now. So the area north of Campus Drive Road where the suspect crossed over, you saw some of that in the video that we released last night, consists of a grassy area with trees on the edge of the UVU campus. Investigators discovered a bolt-action rifle wrapped in a dark-colored towel. The rifle was determined to be a Mauser Model 98 30-06 caliber bolt-action rifle. The rifle had a scope mounted on top of it. Investigators noted inscriptions that had been engraved on casings found with the rifle. Inscriptions on a fired casing read, "Notices, bulges, capital OWO, what's this, question mark." Inscriptions on the 3 unfired casings read, "Hey fascist, exclamation point, catch, exclamation point."
Jeez.
Up arrow symbol, right arrow and symbol, and 3 down arrow symbols. A second unfired casing read, "Oh Bella."
Was that like the old school like cheat code on like Nintendo or something like that, guys?
Bella Chow,
Sega?
Bella Chow, Chow Chow, and a third unfired casing read,
bunch of nonsense.
"If you read this, you are gay, LMAO."
What? Okay. All right. This is wild. This is not the first video that I think I've seen so far, at least, kind of regarding what was written on the things. And a lot of it was like pro-trans stuff. Allegedly, at least that was the initial kind of reports here. It sounds like there was a couple of more absolutely absurd things written on here. This is a guy who wants to call people fascists, for example, while acting like one. Right? Like, I mean, he did everything within his power to attempt to stop a movement that he's not going to be able to stop. He's not going to be able to stop the idea, neither. He just decided to do something absolutely ridiculous with, with himself here. His future is gone, and I think that that's a good thing. I mean, obviously, people like him, specifically ones that will move past the talking stage and actually start the acting stage, let's say. I don't think that these people should be walking around. They should not be in public with the rest of us that have the ability to understand that someone's First Amendment, just because they're saying something that you don't specifically agree with, it doesn't mean that their life should be extinguished, guys, right? I mean, I think that's the normal thing. Like, you can disagree with anything. Bro, people disagree with me all the time. I'm fine with it, right? I'm not going to go after them and do something absolutely heinous here, guys, right? I think that should be the overall metric. Oh, I don't like what someone is saying. Oh, well. Right. I mean, you have the ability to say things also, if that makes any sense here, guys, right? And trust me, the person that you're saying that you don't like, he probably doesn't like what you're saying. Okay, just understand this here. These are the freedoms that we have in the United States of America, and I do not think that they should be, trampled on by any means. And this Tyler Robinson guy definitely did it. He's going to obviously be put underneath the jail in the context of what he did here. He's going to have to be, with the amount of people that have been looking for him, and the amount of people that have now spoken about him, the type of people that have spoken about him, for example, also now, and the actions that he did here. Bro, he stopped the world for 2 days. You understand this here, guys? People who have never heard of Charlie Kirk in their life are talking about Charlie Kirk. You understand? So what exactly did you do now? You brought more people into the messaging that you wanted to keep people away from? Bro, you're foolish, bro. Okay? You're foolish. But all right, listen, guys, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly. In the meantime, I'll catch you guys later.